just a fabulous day. I gotta get my Stampin' Lips on. I am dressed for Valentine's success today. I made a card a couple weeks ago. This was the t-shirt I was talking about. So I had to put that on for you. And I gotta get my Valentine Stampin' Lips on.
Are you getting fancy lips on today?
Yeah, fancy lips, I guess. I don't know. I put makeup on, so that's fancy. I didn't have it on earlier, so I wanted to look nice for you all. Mainly because today is a day in my house. My sweet little Izzy, for Valentine's Day, we got her spayed. It's the gift that doesn't give anymore, Whitney just said. Isn't that the truth? Thank you for coming in. Oh dear. So yeah, so she got spayed this morning, and my husband picked her up just a short time ago, and she's resting in her little cone of shame upstairs. It's really sad and pathetic. When I flip the camera around, I'll show you a picture. I took a couple pictures of her before I came down here, but I was just like, oh, my baby. So it was really sweet because Carl was so worried about her. Bless his heart. And he was wanting to know when she was going to get done, and if I thought she'd spend the night, because Sophie did when she got spayed. But yeah, so poor thing. She left this morning thinking she was going to get Cheese Whiz and treats, and she came home with a cone around her face, and I don't think she likes it one little bit. So poor little thing. We had to sign all this paperwork that basically says you won't hold us accountable for anything that happens during the surgery, and I was kind of nervous all day, to be honest. I guess after losing Sophie, I never would have pretty much given it a thought when we had Sophie, but after losing her, and I was a little nervous about leaving her there. So, but thankfully and I was a little annoyed because the vet said she'd call at noon, and I think she did, but she had my husband's number, and he was in meetings all day, so he didn't check his messages until like 2:30, so I was waiting. Luckily, I had work to keep me busy, but still. Anyway, so she's recovering comfortably. I put a little pillow down for her, and she was laying on top of that. And they told us she had to wear her cone of shame for 2 weeks. I thought that seemed like a really long time. I think Izzy had a cone on for like a day. Sophie, I get confused about my dogs. I wouldn't be lying if I didn't tell you we called her Sophie at least once a week. Bad parents, right? So yeah, she's got to wear it for 2 weeks. Have you guys had any experience with this? I don't know how I'm going to keep that dog on a cone of shame for 2 weeks. I don't feel like that's going to go real well. So anyway, she's all drugged up and home. Anyway, so bless her heart, right? That's what you say. But it was good to get all that done, and now we're good. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of disenchanted with the Olympics after today. I think that I love figure skating. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like totally my thing. And I'm so disappointed that this Russian girl who tested positive for some substance. Bye, thank you. She tested positive for something, and so she was, first of all, allowed to compete. And I'm thinking, yeah, if a US athlete was tested positive for something, we wouldn't let them compete. And then you might recall that the Russians are already on super secret double suspension, like meaning it's a total joke because they have to compete under the Russian Olympic Committee, whatever. And so now they're allowing her to compete. But if she wins, which she's supposed to, no one gets a medal ceremony. So not only is she taking out herself from a medal ceremony, she's already taken the Americans out of their team ceremony, and I can't remember who came in third place for the team. They don't get a medal ceremony. Whoever else wins, which will probably be all Russians, won't get their medal ceremony. And frankly, fine, whatever. I don't even know why the Russians get to be in the Olympics right now. And like, really, you want to win by cheating? Great, good for you. I'm so annoyed with it. And I just think about, you know, I love the stories of the sacrifice and everything that all those athletes did to get to where they are. And this. Blech. I'm so disappointed. I've kind of been annoyed by that all day. And I just, and then I was also kind of annoyed because I didn't think the placements of the ice dancing was right either. I thought the Americans should have gone 2-3, but whatever. Like our second place team they basically got pushed out of medal contention because she caught a little edge in her blade. Like, really? Anyway, okay, I'm done. Did I watch football yesterday? No, because you know what's worse than Olympic stuff? Football. I boycotted, I've stopped, I used to really be into football, and after all of the players, like from the NFL down to college players, were getting busted for like abusing women left and right, I was kind of done with them. And I'm not like a crazy feminist at all. I believe you should be treated nicely, but anyway, I'm just sick of entitled football players, I guess. I don't know. And I know they're not all bad, but ugh. So yeah, we weren't into the Super Bowl, and I made Super Bowl food. We had the treats. We just didn't watch it. And now I guess I'm going to have to probably boycott the Olympics, which is sad. It's just a bummer. Who won the Super Bowl? Oh my gosh, that's funny. I think that the Rams, who used to be of St. Louis, but are now of Los Angeles, won. And oh my gosh, if there's anything worse than football players, it's celebrities. And so whatever, you guys enjoy yourselves. Sorry. I'm kind of bad today, aren't I? This is supposed to be your uplifting, happy place. So I apologize that I've been on my rant about the Olympics and sports. But I'm just disappointed. That's all. Actually, this is really funny. So one of my high school friends posted a video clip of the halftime show from 30 years ago. 30 years ago, the Super Bowl was in Minneapolis, and I would have been graduating high school that year. So I just can barely remember it. And she was one of the performers during the halftime show, and they had this, it was like winter magic or something, and it was just, I don't even know, it was really kind of sad and pathetic. I mean, it was really cool that she got to be in the halftime show, and I just kind of vaguely remember it. But anyway, we watched that, and it wasn't like there was no big headliner, there was no big singer. It was just like a it was kind of like the Ice Capades for the halftime show, but I don't know that there was anybody skating. Anyway, it was just kind of crazy to watch how much things have changed in 30 years. So I haven't watched the halftime show. I know some people kind of love it or hate it. I wasn't a huge, like, that is kind of my era, but that's just not I wasn't really into any of those artists. Like, I know I would recognize their music, but not really into them. I'm kind of more into Snoop and Martha Stewart crafting together than I am listening to him sing. But I think that was kind of love it or hate it, right? So I'll have to watch it at some point. I wanted to. Oh, Too Much Booty. You can't say that because it was like Jennifer Lopez and Shakira's crotch shots. Was that last year or the year before? I can't remember. So if there was a little booty, probably okay. But anyway, um, but this weekend was a really cool weekend. I had my watercolor stamp camp and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I loved putting it together. It was such a, I will say, a labor of love. It was really a fun weekend, lots and lots of learning. I still feel like I could have done like another 10 projects, by the way. So I've already had people asking if I'm gonna do it again, and I probably will. And so I've just got to kind of think about that. But such a fun weekend. Oh my goodness. And the feedback, by the way, all of you guys have been so sweet telling me what you thought about it. Oh, Sherry, it was amazeballs. Thank you. And Mary, you liked it too. That's great. It's so fun to see that you guys enjoyed it. And said, you can't believe I put it together while I was feeling ill. I have been working on it for a long time, like months. So a lot of the work was done. I wanted to film the videos earlier than I did, but because I was sick, I couldn't. And so I had most of the work done ahead of time, so that made it much better. It was a really fun experience to put together something kind of like that. It really was. I ended up doing a lot more than I kind of intended, but I just couldn't hold back because I love watercoloring so much. So anyway, I'm so glad so many of you participated. So thank you for you. Was the workshop online? Yep, it was all online. And you can still get in on it if you would like to join. We have a Facebook group. There's a PDF, which if you were in it, it'll get emailed out tonight yet. But we shared, there were 17 or 18 videos. I can't remember how many I finally ended up with. Or maybe 19, I don't know, there's a lot. And they go all the way through the basics and kind of build up to showing you lots of different things. And yes, the class is still available. So yeah, if you are still interested, drop me an email and I will get you the information. And it was definitely a labor of love, but I really loved doing all of it. So yeah. So thank you for all of you who took part. I know there have been so many wonderful comments. I really appreciate that. And then what else do I have? So today, my projects are going to be simple, but it is a really fun, it's a really fun kind of look at simplifying projects in your stamping. And the reason they're simple is because I've been so busy. And then I kind of want to get out of here a little earlier than normal because of my sweet puppy upstairs. So I want to give her some loving. And then I guess I should probably figure out something for Valentine's Day for my family. That sort of snuck up on me. I guess the love they get to receive from me by living amongst me every day is enough, isn't it? I'm kidding. I did make yummy treats for them yesterday, so they should be happy. So anyway, I do have some fun things to share with you today, but they're a little bit more on the simple side. So, and as long as Sherry's on here, and I know this is in the other room, and I should have had them grab it for me before they all left, but Sherry Pyre, Missy, she sent me this box, and Sherry, you're gonna have to tell me how you did this. She put this ball of designer series paper. It's so cool. In fact, maybe I should run and grab it. You can see the disaster that's in the back of my room, but hold on, I'm gonna grab it. Okay. So, you guys, look at this. She sent this to me with her swaps for our team meeting and for our retreat. And I was just like, what? How cool is this? And it came, I was really impressed. She packed it well, but it came perfectly intact. So, wow. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's an origami. I almost read that wrong. An origami ball, and it was a labor of love just for you because you love rainbows so much. It took me about 5 hours. Oh, I love it. I actually showed Carl, and he hugged it too because he's like, wow, this was really cool. Thank you so much. So that was a surprise to get in the mail, and we had it out in the other room where the swaps were, and the girls were like, what? They were really impressed. I know Izzy will not be let anywhere near this thing. So yeah, I was like, I'm just like, wow, look at it. It's so cool. And it's so pretty too. I mean, it's amazing. So anyway, I had never seen anything like this before. So wow, very cool. So thank you so much. I do have a bunch of cards to share with you today. So I'm going to flip the camera and we'll talk about that. And then we'll get to stamping. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put it on display in my, I have a shelf where I've got like awards and memorabilia from being a demonstrator. All these 20, actually it's this month is my 23rd anniversary with Stampin' Up. So like pictures and different things that I've gotten over the years with people, and with Stampin' Up. And so I'm going to put it up there. I've got some fun treasures up there. So anyway, and a few of the things that are up there are things people have given me. So I just wanted to show you, I've got a bunch of cards in the mail in the last week or so. So that's pretty cool. This card is from one of my Sending Sunshine and Rainbows subscribers, and she just sent me this lovely card. This was one of our projects, and she kind of changed it up a little bit. So thank you so much, Janice. And she just put the nicest note in there, so I appreciate that. Here is another gorgeous card. This is from one of my one of my team members. I think this is, yeah. So she got oh, this is sweet. She cased this card. Not sure if she cased this card or not. But anyway, so this was a pretty card with the friends are like seashells. So that's sweet. This is a cute little card that I received from one of my team members, Crystal. She made this it's just a postcard as a thank you for her birthday card that I sent her. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is another card that I received from one of my Sunshine and Rainbows gals. One is from Patty, and she said, thank you for sending me a birthday card. And here's one of her cards in return. So I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you to you for that. Here is another card from one of my team members. This is from Wendy, and she has kind of a cool watercolor background on this beautiful card. And so I just love that. Another gorgeous card. This one is, I love this. Message on the cover may appear smaller than actual gratitude. This is from one of my team members too, from Lynn, who was my rising star. Lynn on my team was my rising star this year, and this past year, and she is, I think, 76 years old. How's about that, you guys? She is impressive. Here's another beautiful card, a Valentine's Day card, and this one was from Cheryl. So thank you so much, Cheryl. I love this. This paper is from a couple years ago. It's so pretty, and She did the envelope too. Loved it. Okay, then this card, you guys, this is from another one of my team members, and I just love it. She sent this card and she put this embossed piece over the top, and it says, "This is to keep the post office from being cranky and or chewing up your card. Always good to have protection. Hee hee." I love this. Also, the card was lacking in the Coastal Cabana department. She knows me so well, as it's my favorite color or card. But look at how cute this is. This is from Sherry, who is, like I said, on my team. And she just sent the sweetest card. So I loved this. And I had to say that this part just cracked me up. So that is really fun. This is another card from one of my team members. This is from Anne, and she used one of the last round of Celebration. I think it was the last round of Celebration sets. I think this was called something about dahlias. Anyway, so she had a very sweet message in here. And look at the envelope flap on her card too. Isn't that pretty? I had to keep the envelope flaps that were really good. So anyway, this is another gorgeous card from another one of my team members, Becky. And this uses the Calming Camellia. I always say that, and I always am like trying to catch myself to make sure I don't say Karma Chameleon. It's Calming Camellia. Totally different things. Anyway, I just thought this was really pretty, and she did a beautiful job coloring with the white. This card is another gorgeous one. It's that same set from right here, this one. This is a really beautiful card from Anna, who she received my she won one of my recent giveaways. So I thought that was pretty darn cute. I love the spotlight technique she did. This one is a really sweet card that I got from Branda, who's on my team. And isn't this just the cutest with those robots? And then on the inside, she did the coloring too. So I thought this was really cool. So thank you so much. And speaking of robots, here's another super cute card. This one is from one of my team members as well, Tanya. Thank you. Or Tanya. I think I'm saying that right. I always get tongue twisted. Here's another fun Valentine. Look at that funky fold. I thought that was pretty good. This is from Tara Wolf. So thank you, Tara. This is a really neat fold. I've seen this the horizontal way, but never the vertical way. So I thought that was pretty clever. So great job there. Another Calming Camellia card. This one is from Sharon, who's on my team. She was in town a week or two ago, and we had dinner together, which was really nice to catch up. I've known her for a very long time, so I loved seeing her. And it's so fun when people are in town for work and then they ask to have dinner or lunch with me. I love that. So thank you, Miss Sharon. Here's another really cute card. Look at that. It's my favorite stamp set. This one is from Denise, who's on my team, and she sent me just this sweet thank you card for a little gift that we sent her that she had earned. So congratulations to her. Another sweet Valentine's Day card from Brenda, also on my team. Don't I just kind of have the best team? I really like this. She put a little seal, a wax seal on here, but the post office kind of mangled it, so that's sad. But A for effort, I liked it, so thank you. And then this card came in a box of really fun goodies, and actually I got to grab one of the things that was in it. This is from Nancy. Nancy gets me. She sent me this limited edition color collection of Post-it notes. Oh my gosh, these Post-its are orgasmic. Aren't they amazing? Oh! 15 unique colors. You had me at limited edition Post-its. Oh, I was so excited to get this. So thank you. This was from Nancy. So who knew you could even have a rainbow with Post-its? I agree. Oh, so awesome. I don't even know if I want to open this up and touch them because they're so pretty, but I probably should. And I do have to say, having all of these colors of Post-it notes makes me pretty happy. It's the little things, right? Francie says, I want those. I know, right? I mean, seriously, they are amazing. Oh, so wonderful. So thank you all. This was like an amazing mailbox week, and I haven't even gotten the mail today. So I really appreciate all the love in my mailbox. Thank you so much. I really did enjoy receiving all of those projects. And should we hug this? I've got Post-its. I've got a ball of rainbow paper. I don't even know what else to do. So thank you. Thank you all. Okay. So, just a few announcements for you. Really quick, if you did not get in on my watercolor stamp camp and would still like to, you sure can. We have a wonderful group of people in the Facebook group that I know many people are still working through the lessons. So it's kind of fun because you can see all the lessons in the Facebook group, and then you can comment and show people like your experiments and your practice and then doing your own projects. So I love that you're sharing, and everybody who's in this, please continue to share, because I know I, for one, really enjoy seeing everything that you're doing. So that is a lot of fun. Oh, I think I might have grabbed the wrong pile of sheets. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, wait, here we go. These are the ones. Okay, so I have, I've got 2 online classes coming up this month, at the end of the month. The Flowering Tulips Creativity to Go kit is one of them. And oh my goodness, you guys, I am in love with this set. We made 2 cards with this bundle last week, and it was, this is just a really wonderful set. So we're going to make some really kind of fun projects with this. It's the Flowering Tulips bundle. Then I also am really excited about this class. This is the Hello Beautiful online class, and we're going to make 6 cards plus a little card portfolio. It's pretty clever, if I can just say, that has another, I think, 5 cards in it, 5 additional cards. And this is one of those bundle. We made a card with this last time, I think. This is one of those bundles where I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool, but I'm not sure. And now that I've played with it a little bit, oh, I'm in love with it. And the accessories and things that come with it are really awesome. So this is going to be a really great online class. My Sending Sunshine and Creativity box, actually, we're just about to mail out this month's, the February box. You can get registered for the March box, which, you guys, is going to be amazing. This is one I've been planning for a while now, and it is going to be cool background techniques. And I have to say, I'm real excited about them. So that is going to come out in March. So you can get registered for that if you're interested in. And there are links to all of these in the description of this video, so you can check that out. Also, when you shop in my online store, you help support these videos that I do each week. And my gift to you this month is the Artfully Composed All-Star Tutorial Bundle. And it is available for free with a $50 purchase in my online store, or for $15. So pretty exciting. And then the Spring Retreat registration opened. There are limited spaces available. When they sell out, they sell out. So if you would like to get in on this amazing event that my besties and I put on, it is going to be really great. It happens in March, and the early bird pricing goes through the end of this month. So check it out. Okay, that is everything for today. Jan is asking about class registration. I'm going to send an email out tomorrow, so watch for that. Okay. So we've got some projects to make today, and like I said, they're kind of simple. A couple of them are going to be oh, Jan, you don't worry about being in England. That's no problem. This is something you can do. You can watch from England, and then when you get back, you can make your projects. So yeah, it'll be fun. But we're I was gonna say we're available worldwide. We are. You can participate in our event no matter where you are in the world. It's open to all, so pretty cool stuff. Okay, so one of the requests I had was for the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set, and I loved that postcard I showed you earlier from my downline crystal. So I thought I would try and kind of recreate that card a little bit. I'm gonna make it a teensy bit more involved. So I'm going to stamp this watercolor, oh my gosh, I've got watercolor on the brain, can you tell? This water can with some smoky slate ink. And like I said, we're doing simple cards today because it's been a busy day. Okay, so I've got that watering can on here, like so, and look at this. Isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh. The detail is really pretty awesome. Okay, so we've got that. And that looks great. We're going to stamp the little daisies. Now you can stamp the daisies or the tulips. And as mentioned, that one I showed you earlier was with the tulips. I've got this, remember this was from last week and I messed it up. So we're going to use this as our scrap. But I'm going to stamp my daisies in some Daffodil Delight. Okay, and then I think I'm going to take my Mango Melody marker and kind of color the centers of these. I'm not 100% sure that this is going to give me much of a darker look, but we're going to try. So I'm literally just putting marker right over the centers of each of these daisies in a slightly darker shade than what I inked up the stamp with. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. And there. Oh yeah, that worked. See? Perfect. Okay, so there is a coordinating set of dies that go with this stamp set. So I'm going to take and run that through my machine quick. I'm going to hold it in place with the Post-it. And let me cut it quick. Okay. So there we go. Oh, that moved a little bit on me, but it's okay. Nobody will know. So, oh, if that is not just a little bit of sunshine right there, I don't know what could be. So I'm going to pop this up onto my little panel of white cardstock here, because that is just fun. And then I'm going to take, I've got my adhesive backed sequins, and there's some that are kind of just yellowy. I think, well, these ones will work. I think those are the yellow ones. I'm going to put a couple of these little sequins in the center. So I guess the fact that I colored these a little darker isn't super critical, but that just adds a little bit of shimmer to my card. And that one kind of jumped on me. Get that wrangled back in. Oh, also, can we just talk about the fact that it's less than a month till the Outlander season premieres? Yay, I'm so excited. It's been a long time since there's been new stuff, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, so there's some really nice sentiments that come in this stamp set. Our friendship is naturally beautiful. Rain or shine, I'm here for you. I kind of like that. Live life in full bloom. That's also sweet. I think I'm going to go with rain or shine, I'm here for you. Because that just sounds like a very lovely sentiment to put on a card. And I think somebody would really appreciate this. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that in Mango Melody. Okay, and we'll just put it right up here. I believe it comes out March 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So there we go. Oh, isn't that fun? So cute. Okay. Now we're going to put this on a card base. And I know I was saying this was going to be a really simple card, and it really is. But I'm going to add some Designer Series paper to this. So we've got the Color Family Designer Series paper. So I'll just take a piece of that out in Mango Melody and put that on, and I'm going to trim that to 4 by 5 1/4 inches. So I'm pretty sure this is already 4 inches wide. Ooh, but it looks like it's a little bit crooked on that end. Let's try this and see what's going on here. Okay, so there's my 5. Ooh, that's a little less than 4. And it's crooked, so let's see if we can fix this. I think we did. And we're going to trim just a little bit more off of this. Okay, now it'll be even, because that's what we like. Ooh, and what if, well, I said these were going to be simple cards. So I'm just going to put this on here, and I'm going to take this little sanding block, because this was kind of cut crookedly, which is why I had to cut it just a little smaller so that it was nice and even. Okay, so we'll adhere this to our card and then pop up this little stamped portion right on top. And oh, it's just so fun. I think this is so springy and fun. Ooh, Becky got this for her Better the Best. We had a challenge for my team. If they bettered their best, they could earn a stamp set or a shopping spree, and Becky got a shopping spree, so awesome. Okay, so there we go. Just super simple and nice. So there's our first card. Our next card is going to be really simple as well. And it is going to feature the Garden Greenhouse stamp set. This is one that I was kind of on the fence about getting at the beginning, but now I'm really glad that I did. I really like it. So I'm going to stamp this. I've got this rectangle that I had sitting on my desk left over from something, and it is with, or it was cut from the, let's see, the scalloped contour dies. I think that is it. I don't know. Probably. So I wanted to get this Garden Greenhouse stamp set because, or I should say, I was kind of on the fence about it, and I think I got it because I had a half off item on an order and I wanted to use it on something. So I think this is what I picked. And I do really enjoy the idea of this set. Let's put it into practice, though. So this is a bundle, just like some of the others, and it's pretty cool. I'm excited to play with these dies, but I also thought that this would make a really sweet, simple card. So we're going to take the whole greenhouse, and like I said, I want to stamp it on this label. So I'm going to put this, kind of center this up on this rectangle, and then let me pull my magnet out to hold this in place. I'm using my Stamparatus because this is kind of one of those bigger stamps, and I think it's easier to use a Stamparatus than it is to put it on a big old block and whatnot, you know? Okay. I'm going to grab my other magnet and throw that on the edge here. Because this is one of those photopolymer stamps and I've never used it, it is a little bit on the sticky side. Okay, so I just want to center this up like so. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to stamp this in some basic gray ink. So let me get this inked up nicely. And then we'll stamp it down. Let me get my air hockey thing. This is the gift that keeps on giving, I tell you. Oh, and I missed it, but I think I moved this a teensy bit. I think we're good. Got it lined up. And I'm pretty sure my magnet is the problem over here because I got tape on it. Okay, stamping gods, be good to me. It moved. That's a bummer, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. So next up, I'm gonna add this stamp. So this is just kind of the it's just kind of the greenery from this garden greenhouse. But what I love about this is that it is super simple to use and you can add the flowers separately. So I'm digging on that. Ooh, we're gonna have to move this. Okay. So I'm gonna pick this up and I wonder if one of the things that kind of is tricky about this is that my paper moves because these new photopolymer stamps, because they're brand new stamps, they're really sticky. I haven't broken them in yet. So hopefully that'll hold everything in place. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this in my greenhouse. I think I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz because that's just a nice kind of springy green color. And we'll stamp this down like so. Make sure we rub this. You saw that I used my magnets and that's stamped out really nicely. You saw that I used my magnets and these Post-its did nothing, by the way. Oh well. I use my magnets, but the magnet is just about the same height as the stamp, so it doesn't always let the whole stamp image stamp, if you know what I mean. So it works fine with a red rubber stamp, but not as great with the photopolymer. But what we're going to do with this is take some of these cute little flowers that are in this set and we're going to stamp them down. And look at, like, this one is gonna fit right in there. Sorry, it was kind of stuck to my finger. I need to grab some cute little blocks for this. Of course, I could use my Stamparatus, but I find that on these little stamps, it's so much easier to just use the blocks. So I've got blocks for all of these, and we can do them in some soft colors. I'm thinking like So Saffron, Blushing Bride, and maybe Calypso Coral would be really pretty. And maybe Pool Party. We can use one more color. Pool Party sounds lovely. Okay. So I'm going to start with this little flower. And look at that. You can see right through and fit it. Perfect. Oh, that just made me happy. Okay, so then I've got this cute little flower over here. And this cute little flower I'm going to stamp over here. And this cute little flower needs to be in Blushing Bride. And we're going to stamp it over here. Like, look at these cute little flowers. Just fit in there so easily. Oh, I love that. Okay, so let me close this up. I don't want to have a situation, you know how I am. Oh. And then this set also has some very nice sentiment. And it says, a friendship nurtured in love blooms forever. That's so nice. We're going to stamp that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this on, let me see. I'm pulling out I've got a couple options. Yeah, it's too big. I think what I'm going to do is, this says a friendship nurtured in love blooms forever. So what if we covered everything up except blooms forever and stamped that? Let my basic gray go. Oops. Stamped that on here. Pull our Post-it note off so it's just the words. This is the small tag in our little set of tags. And we can just put that right across here. Ah, I love this. Okay. We're going to pop that up. We'll add a little something to this. Ooh, we should put it over here where we kind of messed up the stamping. That's covered now. Okay. And then on the inside of our card, we'll add the blooms forever. So clever, right? Okay, so I'm going to pop this up on my card too. Again, these are simple and sweet cards, so I'm trying to keep them that way. Ooh, but you know what we could put on here that would be kind of pretty, I think. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Oh, come on. I have a package of this open, but can I find it? No. Well, I'll do what I always do, which is open another package of it. Okay, so this is the Simply Marbelous Designer Series paper, and there's several patterns in here, and we could use the yellow or the pink. I think I'm gonna go with the pink because that's kind of nice. So there's kind of like, I don't know what, wavy and marble-y. So we can cut this paper, and it might not work. You never know, but we could try. I'm gonna do 4 1/8. Ooh, what happened there? That was interesting. I'm not sure what happened. By 5 3/8. Ooh, why is that being funny? Something is wrong with my thing. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Oh, maybe there's gook cut on here. That could be it. I think I need to clean. I think I need to clean my blade, because there was like some paper caught on it. Okay. All right. So if we put this little bit of Designer Series paper on there, that looks pretty now, doesn't it? Oh. Okay. So this is a air hockey paddle, and you can get it at like sporting goods stores, or probably, I'm sure it's available on Amazon. Somebody sent this to me as a gift, which was quite lovely because it works like a dream. Although before having that, I used to use my sleeve to rub stuff. Just saying. Okay, so we'll put this on here, and oh, that marvelous paper looks marvelous. All right. But I gotta jazz it up, right? So I'm going to take some of my iridescent rhinestones. Ooh, these are fun. They come in 2 sizes. And we'll just put a few of those on here as well. Just to add a little sparkle. So there we go. I've got 3 on there, and now she sparkles. Oh, but one more thing. Out of my little my Baker's Twine combo pack, I'm going to just cut a little length here and tie a bow. I'm going to do a double length. So let me cut this in half. Da, da, da. For my tag, you know. Okay. So welcome everybody. I see some people are on here for the first time. Yay. Glad you could be here. If you could give me a thumbs up on the YouTube, gosh, that is really the best. I would appreciate it. That just would rock. Okay. I'm just going to trim these ends. And do you like my hands? They're so dirty. I got, I was cleaning up the aftermath of my watercolor stamp camp, and I got ink all over me because I kind of left a bunch of stuff sitting on my desk. Okay, so there is that bow on there. So cute. Isn't this fun? Okay, then don't forget the inside, Dina. So we're going to take this stamp that had the first part of our sentiment. We're going to clean it off so that we can do the other half. So I'm going to take that same Post-it note and put this over the words we just stamped. And we'll ink this up. Da, 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 da. Remove the Post-it. I can't stress enough. This is the most important part of this process. And then we're going to stamp Blooms Forever. Oh, and you know what? We can do something really cute with this too. Especially since I kind of, my stamp wasn't completely dry, so it sort of caught the edges of that. We're going to take and put just a little bit of greenery on here. To kind of cover that up. Oh, I put my pad back. Okay. So, this is a little bigger than I kind of wanted it to be. Oh, and darn it, I know I was holding that funny and I knew that was going to happen. See if I can line it up again. Not bad. Okay, and then we'll add a couple flowers on the inside as well. So I had this one. I'll stamp a couple of those in here. Like that, and my Calypso floral flower, a couple of those up here. Like that. And honestly, if I were to redo this, I would stamp Blooms Forever on a scrap of white and just stick it over the top, because that greenery is a little bigger than I intended for it to be, but I'm gonna stick with it because it's pretty. Isn't that fun? Oh, such a pretty card. Really simple. Okay, my last card today is another really simple card. And we've kind of had some, I don't want to say subtle colors, but we're gonna kick it up a notch. with this next card. So I've just got this, I had this scrap sitting on my desk. This is literally where this whole card came from, is the scrap that was sitting here. And so I thought I would come up with something for it. And this is literally how this card happened. I love when stuff like that happens. It's really fun to build a card like this, but I thought, okay, I'm going to use this scrap. And what I'm going to do is take the Dahlia Days, Dahlia Days, right? That's how you say that. Dahlia. I always want to say Delilah. That's something else. Speaking of, Delilah is still on the air. Did you guys know that? It cracked me up. My husband and I were running errands at night a week or two ago. And it was like, you know, you can call in and do your dedications. It was kind of cracking me up because wow, she's still on the air. But anyway, okay. So I love this set because it's just fun. And I'm a sucker for flowers anyway. It's kind of sketchy. I love sketchy in style, not in like it's a sketchy stamp set. It's okay. Anyway, you guys get what I mean. Oh, goodness. I'm cracking myself up today. Okay, anyway. So, but I love the sentiments that are in here, and so I thought this would be fun. All right, so I'm going to use kind of a bright, happy color combo. I'm going to do Poppy Parade, Mango Melody, Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green, and do I have 3 flowers or 4? 3. So these are the colors. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to start with, actually I'm going to start with my mango. And I'm going to take the different flowers in this stamp set and stamp them on here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of start with this one in the center. And then I'm going to add this one in Poppy Parade. And, well, yeah, I think I'm going to add my greenery, and then I'm going to fill in with some flowers. Okay, and I just love that these are all kind of separate, so you can sort of stamp them however you would like. We'll do these with... Ooh, some people are in cold places. Yeah, it was a lot warmer earlier last week. And it got cold here too. Okay, so I'm just adding some fun flowers in Magenta Madness around here, just kind of filling in the rest of the white space, like so. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I had this on, or I have a white card base. Once again, you know me and my white cards. I love it. Okay, so I'll fold this in half, and what really makes this set stand out for me is this next part, which is the beautiful die cut piece. And by the way, I die cut this, and all the little pieces fell out except for like one of the little centers, which I think actually just fell out of my finger. So it really die cut nicely. I was a little worried about it. But man, it cut out nice. And look at how pretty this is. Woo! Okay. Anyway, so we've got that. And I'm going to put this on my card. And of course, to do that, I will take my silicone mat and my little sponge and my liquid glue. And you don't have to get glue over the absolute every last little bit of this. I'm going to put it in some spots. I'm just going to kind of even this glue out so it's not all gloppy. And it's okay. Wherever you put the glue down, it will be fine. You just don't want to move it around and let glue touch all over the place on the front, you know, because if you move it around, the glue that went through. Yeah, okay. You get what I'm saying. Okay, so we'll just stick this white on white. Ooh, so cool. Okay. And I'm going to move that out of the way so I don't, get anything else in it. Okay, so I've got this. And now look. It's stuck and I'm not covered in glue. I mean, I'm covered in ink, but not glue. So good news. Okay, then I'm going to put this little piece that I stamped all over, and I still can't decide if I like the stamping on here, but we're going to go with it. Okay, but here's where the card gets interesting. Yeah, I like that way better. So I'm putting this kind of right in the middle. Okay, and then I've got this strip. Oh gosh, could that be more crooked? No, I don't believe it could. Luckily it comes off. Okay, so we're gonna put this on our card. There we go. And I've got a piece of vellum, which is going to, you can either curl it around the back if you want, such as I am doing, or you can just trim it to the edge. Whatever works best for you. I'm gonna float that around the back. And the nice thing is you can adhere vellum on the back of this and it won't show through because it's white. Isn't that brilliant? You cannot see the adhesive, so yay. Okay, so I'm sticking that down like so. All right, and I should not have stuck that down yet because, duh, we have to do the embossing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me pull this off. And then I'm going to take, I've got just a little piece of my glue dot adhesive strip. So I can just stick that over the adhesive so that it doesn't stick to my card. And I'm going to open this back up because what I want to do is heat emboss the sentiment on here. Okay, so I've got my white powder. And I'm going to take my embossing buddy because I want to put the embossing buddy on here so as to not get goo all over, right? And my sentiment is so sweet. Sending you lots of love, which I love. And I'm going to stamp this in Versamark on here. And I'm just positioning it kind of over this flower so that I can see the sentiment. Okay, it's even on there straight, or I should say, I don't know if it's straight, but it's upright. That's really all that matters. Okay. And then we'll sprinkle our powder over the top of this. Awesome sauce. We'll close the powder so we don't spill it because you know that's ready to happen. Waiting to happen, I should say. Okay, and then I'm going to heat emboss this. And I'm just doing it from the back, and it goes pretty quick. On the vellum. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap this back around. And, oh, let's pull our backing off. And then we'll adhere that. And voila! So cute! Oh, isn't that fun? Okay, so let me close or give that a good crease. And then we can put some, actually, I think I'm going to come back to those artistry sequins. Get my little take your pick tool. Oh, where would life be without my take your pick tool? And I'm just going to stick a few of these on here. Like that. In the center of those flowers. So look at that. It's so pretty. Isn't that fun? So that's pretty simple too. I mean, I guess my cards weren't like insanely simple, but they were fairly simple. Okay, so let me bring those back in for you again. Okay, so, oh yeah, stamp set, Dahlia Days. So cool. And this die cut is in there, which really makes the set kind of fancy pants. Okay, so we made this card with some bright, happy colors. We made this, I guess it was kind of a floral day. We made this card with the garden greenhouse stamp set, well, bundle, but we just use the stamps. But it's the bundle. I mean, if you're going to get it, you should probably get the bundle. And then this card with the flowering rain boots bundle. Very simple, but oh, pretty happy colors. So I hope you loved these projects. Come back. I've got another video coming out later this week that will be fun. I can't remember what day it is. I think maybe Wednesday. I don't know. There'll be another video. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that right here. There should be a little box you can click to subscribe. Again, if you're watching, the thumbs up would just rock, whether you're on the replay or here with me live. Thumbs up really helps me with the YouTube, so I really appreciate it when you do that. So if you have any questions about any of these projects, let me know. I'll get these on my blog and share the supplies and dimensions and everything that I did probably tomorrow. And like I said, if there's any of the classes I have going on this month that you would like to get registered for, or the retreat, the early bird is good for another week and a half or so, just check out the links in the comments of this video. So thank you all so much for stamping with me here today, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.